Hey, this is Gladiaterra Ibrahim, my boy, my boy. My name is Andrei Sidorov. I'm breeder and handler of Gladiaterra Cane Corso kennel, and today we will talk about hip displasia. Myths, reality, reasons, genetical or result of trauma. So all this we're going to discuss today. As you see, we have beautiful weather today, and together with Gladiaterra Ibrahim we go for a walk to the forest to relax a little bit, to feel the wild, to enjoy the nature. And I am in a mood to talk about this serious issue, displasia in Cane Corso. So first of all, before you buy a puppy, or if you already bought a puppy, you possibly read the standard of the breed, and you more or less know and understand the purpose of the breed, the characteristics it should have, and based on this you should more or less understand what perfect Cane Corso should look like. So it should be strong, it should be balanced, and when I say balanced, means that a dog in movement, in a still position, looks, how to say it, strong and stable. And if, for example, you see that it's difficult to push back legs, you should pay attention to this. If you see that the front line of the back is not straight but curved, you should pay attention to this. If you see that your dog from time to time, depending on exercises, start to limp, it also can be a reason to pay attention to. And if talking about hip displasia, and I will try to explain it in a simple way. So the head of the bone should fit the cup of croup of the dog, the way there is no certain distance, it moves smooth without any pressure on the walls of the cup. Then hip displasia will be 0. If there is a pressure on one of the walls of the cup, it in course of time cause destruction, damage, and the wall of the cup, if it starts in an early age, will deform, or if it happens in a more older age, it will inflame and also will be deformed. And depending on when it started and when the process finished, or if the process in active form, you have or have not chance to assist your dog with this problem, with this pain, because for you to understand, hip displasia is the pain. And if making comparison with human, for example, most of older people and sometimes even young people change the head of the bone because of displasia, and percentage of people who have these problems is really enormous, and depending on age it can raise up to 100%. But that was the comparison, and we are talking about Cane Corso. And first I want to talk about the myth that all Cane Corso has displasia problems. Most breeders trace their stud dogs, making x-rays, understanding the real status of hips at the moment of x-raying, but it does not automatically mean that in course of time this will not happen. And I mentioned the genetical reason, and truly saying, if talking about genetical reason, it is really little percentage of dogs who has this issue. Most of reasons, most of after effect causes hip dysplasia is trauma, different kind of trauma. Cane Corso achieve during fast growth age, starting from 3 months and ending up in about 12 months. This is the reason when the zones of growth, I mean the heads of the bones, are quite soft and they can be influenced by any kind of trauma. And if, for example, your pup fell from the ladder and damaged his front or back leg and is limping, this is already reason to go to vet, to first of all contact your breeder to get the instructions, because rehabilitation process, if it is not serious, if bone is not broken but damaged, rehabilitation period can be quite short, couple of weeks of limited activity. It means your puppy during these 2 weeks is not running like hell, not playing with other dogs, not jumping, but goes out to pee and poo and then returns back. Your pup is closed in his crate and waits for the next walk. He needs to be still this period of time for processes going inside his bones, his muscles, become stable and return to initial status. With the help of veterinarian, you will possibly get supplementary things like vitamins, maybe antibiotics, maybe some other therapy, which is to help you to assist your puppy. So on my personal experience, 99% of hip dysplasia is the result of owners' irresponsibility. Owners willing to get matured dog faster. I mean, giving more food, making puppy overweight, causing pressure on cups of bones, damaging these cups, and then as a result receiving hip dysplasia of different stage. What you can do to avoid these kind of risks? definitely you need to check with the breeder if his or her stud dogs are examined. Then, if possible, ask the breeder to send you video of the stud dogs in movement, because if, and this is not a stupid wish of breed creators to write the standard, this is the necessity to keep the characteristics of the breed in time, to develop these characteristics, to strengthen them. And if they write that movement of the back legs should be parallel, it means they should be. If you see that back legs are coming closer in movement, it already is one of the signs which you need to pay attention to. It can be a sign of hip dysplasia. It means that one of the bones doesn't fit cup properly. So this is just a how to say, a little tip for you. Another thing, how you can beforehand prepare yourself for the future pup, or understand what is the real status of your Cane Corso you're having now today. Go to the show. Judges on the show, the idea of the show, first of all, is the stud examination. Examining stud dogs, all dogs participating in the show, judge should choose the one who is the best for today. I mean, one with best construction, one with best anatomy, one with best lines of the head, one with best movements, one with best temperament. And reading the critique on the show, critique is given to every dog. But now, truly saying, they, I mean, organizers of the shows, they're too lazy to give these critiques to participants. But still, if you read it, you will definitely see that judge is paying attention to the things which can be markers, symptoms of the existing problems, like flat elbow. It means that it can either be the length of the elbow in general, or problem in elbow. And dog stays the way he doesn't feel pain. He positions his elbow fixed with muscles. He positioned his elbow the way he doesn't feel discomfort. So this is about the elbow dysplasia, for example. The other thing you can read, movement of back legs, narrow or normal or wide or not typical. If it is narrow, as I said before, it can be a reason that a dog has hip dysplasia and is positioning his legs in movement the way he feels comfort. This is the other thing. And the last one, because and maybe this is the most important one, the top line. It should be flat, it should be narrow, not narrow, but how to say it, straight. It should be line. And if, for example, you remember yourself, if you ever had pain in your back or pain in the legs, you curve your spine the way you change the center of balance to the place when you do not feel pain in your leg, for example. Or if you do not have, you try curving this top line, your spine, you try to avoid this pain, changing position of the back. So this is the third thing you need to pay attention to. And as I said before, if this is your dog who participated in the show, first call your breeder, say that you have doubts or you notice this or that, and based on your breeder experience, he will recommend you some additives, some supplementary stuff to support your dog. And second thing, definitely go to the vet to double check your fears. So what we discussed today, we discussed displasia in general. I was not trying to give you a lot of statistics, etc., calling different institutes who is responsible for this kind of issue. In general, in every country, they make this hip dysplasia tests for their internal statistics to see the existence status of the breed health. This is the major reason why they require this kind of tests, to not only to provide you with the possibility to have healthy dog, but also to see the development. If using this kind of approach, they achieve some certain results. But I read really big material of one, if I'm not mistaken, Norwegian research. It was not about Cane Corso, about the different breed, and they how to say, made hip dysplasia test obligatory more than 40 years ago, and all this time they were using only let's call it clear dogs with zero hip. And as a result, after 40 years of using these so-called clean dogs, they came to negative result. I mean, the percentage of hip dysplasia didn't change. But they lost the phenotype, the general outlook of the breed, because they were using only light dogs. I mean, dogs with light bone, who are, how to say, not easy to damage. And as I said before, the biggest risk period is the period between 4 months, when your puppy start to change teeth and he needs building materials, and if his diet doesn't give him enough building materials, he uses himself. And during this period of time, and also because of vaccination, he loses his immune status, and he becomes very easy for different kind of risks, including trauma. So starting from 4 months up to 12 months, when your pup achieves the highest level of growth, when zones of growth close, and when the period of real maturation starts. And truly saying, this period I call ugly, dark period. All this period your puppy is a monster. Not easy to distinguish the breed in general, with you know, this narrow muzzle, with head which is not which didn't receive the volume yet, with this fluffy ears, with this playful temperament. It is not yet a guardian, this is a kid. So to summarize, if I find, I will put the link for this research in attached message. What I recommend you to do, as I said before you buy the puppy, check the breeders' dogs based on analysis, on hip displasia research. Ask for video proof of the movement. Look, if possible, deeper into pedigree, and this is the best resource is Cane Corso pedigree database. I will put the link underneath. And based on this knowledge and your personal experience, make a choice. And if you already have Cane Corso, from time to time, go to show, go to vet, check yourself, be sure that you do not lose your time and your dog is healthy. I wish you good luck. That was Andrei Sidorov. I am breeder and handler of Cane Corso kennel, Gladiaterra Cane Corso kennel. This guy is Gladiaterra Ibrahim, and that is it for today. Put your like if information was, how to say it, informative. Share with your friends. It will possibly give me more subscribers. And if you are not subscribed, do it please. Good luck and see you soon. Bye.